Hello everyone and good afternoon. Today is Sunday, May 4th, 2025 at 13:39. And today we have our day 2 outlook to look at for tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow's going to be getting busy again. We have an enhanced risk for parts of New Mexico and Texas. We have a slight risk extending from those two states as well, so New Mexico and Texas have the enhanced and the slight and the marginal, but the marginal does extend into Oklahoma, into a little bit of Colorado as well. We do also have this marginal over here in coastal Florida, and we do also have this marginal up here encompassing parts of North Carolina, Virginia, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, a little bit of West Virginia, and Ohio, going up into New York State. So yeah, I'm in the marginal tomorrow, so we'll see what that does for me tomorrow. But anyway, tomorrow we have Midland, Odessa, Hobbs, Big Spring, and West Odessa under a enhanced. Lubbock, Abilene, San Angelo, Del Rio, and Eagle Pass under a slight. And San Antonio, Austin, Fort Worth, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. under a marginal. So, let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a 5% tornado risk for areas in Texas, and a 2% for areas in New Mexico and in Texas. We also have a 2% out here in coastal Florida. We do not have one up here. So, anyway, we have Midland, Odessa, Big Spring, Odessa, Midland, Odessa, Big Spring, West Odessa, and Andrews under a 5%, and Miami, Hialeah, Lubbock, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale having a 2%. So, for the 5%, you could see a brief EF1, maybe an EF2 tornado if possible. But the 2%, you could just see a EF0, maybe a brief EF1 tornado if it does become strong enough. Going on to tomorrow's wind risk, we've got a 15% and a 5% for both New Mexico and Texas, but the 5% does extend into Oklahoma and Colorado. We do also have this 5% over here for parts of coastal Florida, and we do have this 5% that extends from North Carolina through Virginia, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New York State. So there you go. Those states are under a severe weather risk for tomorrow for damaging winds. So we have Lubbock, Abilene, Midland, Odessa, and San Angelo under a 15%, and San Antonio, Austin, Fort Worth, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. under a marginal, 5%. So we could see 15%. You could see damaging wind gusts of 60 to 75 miles per hour. 5%, you could just see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So please be mindful that could be possible tomorrow. Moving on to today's hail risk. Obviously, we always have the hail risk as the most concerning risk. 30% hatched for New Mexico and Texas, as well as the 15% hatched is for the same states, as well as the 15% normal is for Texas. 5% is also for the states of Texas and New Mexico, but it does extend into Oklahoma and Colorado. We do have this 5% over here in Florida and the coastal parts of Florida. And we do also have the 5% over here for parts of North Carolina, Virginia, D.C., Maryland, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and New York State. So we do have that potential tomorrow. So again, we have Lubbock, Midland, Odessa, Del Rio, and Hobbs under the significant severe. Midland, Odessa, Hobbs, Big Spring, and West Odessa under the 30% hatched. Lubbock, Abilene, San Angelo, Del Rio, and Eagle Pass under the 15%. And San Antonio, Austin, Fort Worth, Baltimore, and Washington under a 5%. So we do have 30% hatched over here. Could see hailstones of 2 to 4 inches possible. So 2 to 4 inches of hail possible for the 30% area. 15% area, 15% hatched area, you could see 1 to 3.5 inch hail. And then 5%, you could just see 1 to 2 inch hail possible. So please be mindful that could be possible for you. As well as the 15% normal, you could see 1 to 3 inch hail. Going on to the summary for tomorrow. It says severe thunderstorms are expected from the southern high plains into parts of central Texas Monday afternoon and evening. Scattered large, very large hail and severe winds are the primary threats, though a couple of tornadoes. Nope, there goes the reset. I did not do that. Let's try this again. Severe thunderstorms are expected from the southern high plains into parts of central Texas Monday afternoon and evening. Scattered large to very large hail and severe winds are the primary threats, though a couple of tornadoes also are possible. Additional strong to severe storms are also possible along the eastern Florida coast and from southern South Carolina to the Lake Erie vicinity. Did I really say South Carolina this entire? No, I didn't. What did they talk about? South Carolina. Pretty sure they said North Carolina. This is North Carolina, not South Carolina. But okay, interesting. Yeah, South Carolina, it does not have any risks. So I don't know where they got South Carolina from. But anyway, wait, did they say South Carolina? Was I just? No, I did. North Carolina. Duh. That was on me. Anyway, North Carolina. They did say North Carolina. So yeah, that was on me. But anyway, there's tomorrow's hail risk. There's tomorrow's wind risk. There's tomorrow's tornado risk. And there's tomorrow's day 2 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. And take today to prepare for tomorrow's severe weather event, no matter where you may be. Even in the marginals, you never know what the heck these storms could do. Sometimes they can do some crazy stuff. But anyway, hope you have enjoyed. Hope you stay weather aware and stay safe. And get prepared for tomorrow. Take care, everyone.